Hi, and welcome to Press Play. Of course, I'm Shalera, but I have three lovely guests here tonight. And I'm going to start with Mr. Cortland Harrison here. And then I have Miss Melissa Tillman. And I have Mr. Andrew Jackson. I have to say Andre. You should use that.
No, I'm stick with Andrew.
You want to stick with okay. Mr. Andrew Jackson here. I want to thank y'all for coming tonight.
Appreciate
Y'all
you.
comfortable?
Yeah.
Y'all good?
Yeah.
Y'all ready for these questions?
Let's do it.
Somewhat.
I'm ready.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mr. Andrew, what mistakes have you made that you were never able to make up?
In terms of relationships or just in life period?
Just in general. Give me two.
Oh, when I went to college, I never really applied myself academically. And I partied a little bit more than I did study. And I just wish I'd have taken a little bit more time to focus on my academics so I could have been in a better situation financially. I'm not struggling, but I mean, I could have been much more well off.
Right.
And in terms of relationships, I never got a chance to say some of the things I wanted to say to some people who died before they died. And I always kind of regretted that. So I try to make sure that I say what I want to say to whoever it is I want to say it to, whether it hurts or not. Cause,
You don't get that
you might not
chance
get that
to stay
chance to do it
gone.
again. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Pretty good. What about you, Melissa?
Well, to be honest, I mean, we all make some mistakes, but I think with my mistakes, they always lessons. I've learned a lot, so I can't. If I could change something, I would agree with him. You know, when I first went to school, I was lazy. All I wanted to do was make money. Like that was my main thing. Like work, 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 work. It's not that I really needed to because my parents, you know, when I went to school, they paid all my bills, and so but I was just independent. I like to do things on my own. And so, like, I just, you know, I'll be in class, and if my teacher texts me, I mean, not my teacher, but if my coworker texts me, do you want to come in? I just walk out the class and go to work, you know, because I'm making money, you know. So now I'm back in school, you know. I have to go back and redo my mistakes, basically. So that's what I would say.
It's never too late, though. So
No.
cool.
Yeah.
What about you, Mr. Cortland?
I'm gonna say when I gave up sports, because I had the talent. I actually could have went somewhere, but I chose a different route. I played in the streets for a little while, and then sports just became boring to me.
Right.
I ain't finished school, but like right now I'm getting my GED online right now as we speak.
That's awesome.
It's cool.
So I mean, that's probably my only mistake.
Your only mistake, right? That's awesome. Mr. Andrew, what would you change about yourself if you could change something right now, like with the snap of a finger?
That's a broad question. What do you mean?
Just give me one thing. One thing at the top of that's at the top of your to-do list.
Man, what would I change about me? I would be more disciplined.
More discipline.
Because when you have a lot of talent, or when you're really gifted, like when you're gifted, like you kind of coast on just being gifted. So you use that instead of using work ethic and drive
Right.
and repetition to hone your craft or your skill or whatever it is. So I'd probably be more disciplined.
More discipline.
Yeah.
I can relate to that.
You agree?
Oh,
What about
yes.
you,
That's
Melissa?
how you feel.
Let me tell you something about me. I could do a lot of things, and sometimes I'm be like, Melissa, why you don't go do that? Why you don't take that and go somewhere with it? I'm like, oh, I just like doing it for fun. But I have a lot of talent, and I should do more. But I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I'll be lazy. I'm so accustomed to being in that house, and that's all I know. Like I get in my comfortable place, and that's where I stay. And
It's
I
like
need
a
to be
sense
more
of
open.
rebelliousness. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
With myself.
Yeah.
Sometimes we are our own worst enemy.
Right.
We could be better. I know where I want to be. I know I want to be great. But I can't keep saying I want to be great and I'm not providing greatness. I need to get up and do what I got to do. And so, I'm doing it, but I'm doing it at a slow pace. I need to speed it up. I get in my little moves.
Cool.
Greatness takes time.
Right, it does. Rome wasn't built overnight.
Yeah, I know, but I don't have that much patience.
You have patience.
I'm working
That's what
on
you want to
patience.
work on.
Yes, very much.
What about you, Mr. Courtland? Anything you would change about yourself?
Yeah, I'm gonna say my attitude. I got a funky attitude.
Yes,
I got a funky attitude. Like I could be real selfish, and I could say some hateful stuff and don't mean it, but you know, it's just my attitude.
Right.
And when I'm angry or mad, upset about something, you know, my attitude could change quick.
Right. I mean, I think we all battle with that. You have to find a way to channel it
Yeah.
and find something that's going to, you gotta count to 10. Or
But
get your little balls.
But other than that, man, you know, I'm a good person. I got a good heart.
Right.
I gotta give up. I give my last.
Right. Okay, next question. Mr. Andrew, what is the worst thing a woman has ever done to you?
Oh man, the worst thing a woman has ever done to me. Oh, lied to me. Betrayed my trust.
Betraying your trust.
Betrayed my trust.
Betrayed your trust.
Yeah. I don't like liars. Like, I don't lie.
Me either.
I don't lie. Like, even if it hurts your feelings, I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Right.
And if you deal with it on your own, like however you need to deal with it, you deal with that. But I'm gonna give it to you raw. Now I might not say it in a way that you gonna like it, but you're gonna get the raw. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's
So-
real.
Yeah, absolutely. So
So,
I never say
lying.
she lied to me. Yeah, and it was
That's
more
a
than just a
big
lie.
deal.
Like it was all kind of things that happened after the lie that kind of created.
Well, you know, once you lie, you have to.
Yeah, if you
keep
lie,
on.
you steal, you kill. You know?
Right.
Yeah, so lie. So don't lie, y'all. Keep it real.
Keep it real.
For real.
Keep it real.
Mhm.
What about you, Melissa? What's the worst thing a man has ever done to you?
Well, I'm the type of person, I live by loyalty, because I'm a loyal person. I respect a person if they steal something from me and be like, I stole it from them, then lie to me. Like, just don't lie to me, period. I hate people that lie to me. It like do something to me. Like, I take it very, very personally. And so, like, in my last relationship, once he lied to me the first time, just like, in my eyes, you're just a liar, point blank, period. And, I feel like, the worst a man done to me, cheat, lie, betray, that all go together to me.
You all right?
So I feel like if you lied to me, you cheated on me, I don't know what else you're going to do. Might kill me. So,
Hey. Yeah,
and
point.
a lot of women just feel like, oh, it's not a big deal. Like, that's a big deal to me because I can't be with nobody who I feel like I can't trust. I'm loyal to you, you loyal to me. Ain't no, if I'm tired of people making excuses for men, no, you gotta be a man. Shoot.
That's how you feel?
That's how I feel. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm not playing with you.
Mr. Black said he is not going to lie to you. Boo.
Yeah.
What about you, Corlin? What's the worst thing a woman has ever done to you?
Gave up on.
Gave up on.
Yeah, gave up. Don't let your feet die.
That's
Right.
I always got a plan. I'm always up to something. When it's raining, it don't last long.
Right.
Just keep your faith in me, man. That's all.
I agree with that.
I agree.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree, but you gotta be on your stuff because I might just lose something. I ain't lying. If you ain't even trying,
Oh, man.
Oh, Lord. Okay, Mr. Andrew.
Yes, ma'am.
Would you be okay with your daughter dating a man like you?
Absolutely.
Okay. And what makes you stand so confident with that answer?
Like I said in the last question, I don't lie, I tell the truth. I'm dependable, respectable. I was raised in a good home. I follow a lot of Christian values. I'm loyal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm fun.
So you would want your daughter to be with a guy like
I mean, I wouldn't mind. Exactly like me, no. But like me, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Melissa, would you want your son to date a woman like you?
oh, but you guys know about my daughter.
No.
I want her to be either like me or better. Okay. Of course. Oh, that would be a good daughter-in-law. I know we gonna have some problems because I'm very strong-minded, so I know she could be strong-minded, but I think we'll get along. Yes, I want my son to date a woman like me, strong, independent, I don't want no weak woman chasing after my son, don't want to work, don't want to do nothing, lay on my back. I want my son to have a strong, independent woman that loves the Lord and that's going to love him unconditionally, be faithful and loyal. Yes, I do. Sure do.
Good answer.
Okay, good.
Yes.
As you went towards that.
Baby,
He
I'm
nice.
close to it. Thank
He trying hard right here. Yikes.
you. I'm not going to say it.
And what about you? Would you want your girls to date a man like you?
Nah,
No.
no. Not at all.
Why not?
Right now, nah, because right now I'm gonna keep it real. I'm a rolling star right now. I'm just here, there. You know, I'm playing around. You know, I don't want them to play with nobody like that. Somebody better than me. You know, that's not about playing. You know, just about serious about business. Somebody that got a plan in like 5-year plan or more.
Right.
Somebody that's gonna be in the business. You know, taking care of them or whatever. Me right now, I'm just playing around. You know.
You're having fun right
Yeah,
now.
I'm having fun. Yeah, I'm enjoying life. I'm having fun. Simple as that. I'm having fun.
It's good to enjoy life too. You know,
Right.
you gotta enjoy life before you stop and slow down.
Yeah,
Trying to
I'm
be
enjoying
serious.
life. I'm making mistakes. That's,
Right.
you know.
Okay, Melissa, do you think social media ruins relationships?
To a certain extent. If you allow it to, it will. I think there's a lot of temptation, especially for the men. You know, before social media, you know, they would have to just see somebody on the pass by some fine one. But now it's just like booty and titties just thrown right in their face. I mean, they just be in your inbox. They don't know what they can control themselves. I said when I get a relationship, neither one of us having no Facebook. I don't have Facebook, you have Facebook. We gonna share a Facebook. Melissa and whoever Facebook account. Look, I'm not doing it. It's just too much temptation. It really is.
Yikes.
Slide in them DMs.
For real. I be having girls who I'm friends with, the girls and their boyfriend. The boyfriend still inbox me. I just go and spot. I'm like, is he serious? Like, I just comment on your girlfriend picture and you inbox me. I'm telling you.
That's true.
Facebook don't motivate me to be in a relationship. It doesn't. Because I see
It
so
kind of
many.
discourages you.
It discourages me because I see so many men in my inbox and so many different people who I know do their girls wrong. I'm just like, really? I'm about to just cancel all my friends and get some new friends. By like 40 and up friends. Shoot.
That's
What
unfortunate.
do you think, Mr. Andrew?
Can you repeat the question? I'm sorry.
You know, we supposed to be.
He trying to make a little connection.
Hey, man.
I ain't hating on the man on that.
He's
Do you think social media ruins relationships?
Social media can ruin your relationship if you are not healthy enough to know that you're in a trusting relationship, that you're open and honest about who you are and what you're doing and what you're using it for. For instance, I use social media to network and to plug into different people who may be interested in my music or may be interested in me acting or doing something in terms of entertainment. Now, they got a lot of thirsty men and women. Men and women.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, I just want you to know that. It's not just men. And they'll use it to, they're trying to slide in the DM, like I said, So you just got to know who you are and be honest and open about what you're doing with it. So it doesn't make you look like you're guilty or make you look like you're trying to do something you don't have no business doing.
Right.
See what I'm saying? But if you keep it real, keep it honest from the jump, you ain't got to worry about that.
Right. And what do you think?
Nah, I don't think. Because on Facebook, they ask you what's on your mind. You actually gotta tell them what's on your mind. You ain't gotta message somebody if you don't want to know you in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't really think it ruined the relationship. If you get on there and do the right thing, you get on there just to see pictures and
Social media is not real life.
It's not real life. That's the whole thing. It's not real life. And so people portray themselves to be all types of people. And that's it. Like, if you're in a relationship and you've gone through some of that relationship, and you just say, I'm going to get on my Facebook. And that one little hot chick that been trying to slide her way in might just say, what's up with you? How you doing? And you might, I met guys who confide that we want to tell you all their problems about their relationship with their woman.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess they think by telling me, it's going to make me be like, oh, you know what? No. I'm going to say, well, I hope you work it out with them. I don't want you.
That's how
Just work it out with her. I'm not that type of woman.
know, they got women out there that do that.
They do.
You know, but it's all about decision. You know,
It's all about the person.
If you
Okay,
in a
I know I'm
relationship,
loyal.
if
My
you in a
man needs to know that.
relationship, if you in a relationship, you shouldn't be in no other man inbox.
And
You
you
know
should
what
be
I'm
in
saying?
other women
Exactly.
inbox.
Unless it's your family member or a friend or maybe a coworker.
Nah.
And then you gotta check that because they might not be
Invite
real family members.
Mm-hmm.
Now I could be honest and say that my inbox is on fleek on Facebook, but I hate it. It's on fleek. Like
Yeah.
every day,
Like on
my
Friday?
pokes, everything. Y'all they
Yeah.
about to poke me in the eye. How many pokes I get? But it's the thing. I hate that because I feel like they have Christian Mingle. They got eHarmony.
BlackPeopleMeet.com.
They got BlackPeopleMeet.com.
Mhm.
To me, Facebook to me is for marketing. It's for socializing. That it's a social media. It's for you to. I got 5,000 friends. I can't.
Okay.
Some from Africa, India.
It's a lot of people.
There's a lot of people. There.
I got
I can't
400
accept
friend
them.
requests.
I can't accept no people.
I can't accept them.
But it's the thing. I feel like you should find somebody because you could look on my Facebook and read my statuses and look at my pictures and you don't really know me. You can't like somebody because they probably 9 out of 10 got that quote off of Google, but you think they so. Oh my God, girl, you saw that status he wrote. I'll be like, okay, so that tells you about a person because they wrote a status.
Yeah.
It just gives
mean,
you insight as to
can't
what they
meet
may or
nobody
may not be
else,
thinking. Like Colin was saying, like, I could put anything on Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat or whatever, and if you believe it, then I'm selling you a dream.
Right.
Right.
You know, it's
And that's
fake.
my point.
It's not real life.
It's not
fake,
real.
yeah, it's entertainment.
But people
Yeah.
think so.
So
You know
why
what
would
I'm
you let
saying?
something that's not real
People
interfere with
indulge
your
in that.
relationship?
Exactly. Like that means you ain't strong. You ain't healthy. Like you know,
Right.
your mind.
Okay, well, my next question is a little more close to home. I just want y'all thoughts on what's going on with that. How do you guys feel about the Victor White case, Mr. Andrew?
I'm not familiar with it. Can you give me a little bit of background information?
Okay, Victor White was arrested. Supposedly he had marijuana on him, and he was checked, handcuffed, and apparently, or supposedly, shot himself.
Oh,
in the back.
Sugarcane Festival a couple years ago.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about? Okay.
Yeah. He shot himself in the back. That wasn't for Sugarcane Festival? No, it
What
was
was
maybe
it?
before September.
Okay.
It was at the beginning of the year.
Parish.
Yes, sir.
Okay. My thoughts on it, I think it's unfortunate. I think, man, the way the world is right now with police brutality and how they try to pin stuff on us, I think it was a lot of fallacy. I think it was a whole bunch of slick side. We just gonna kill a little black dude because we can.
Yeah.
You know, he may have a record. We gonna dirty work him, and I think they dirty work that man. Dirty work means you did him dirty.
Basically, blackmailing you on your record.
So how you gonna shoot yourself if you handcuffed back here? Like, how
That's
can
what
you,
they saying. They saying
If his
he's
hands behind his back.
handcuffed and he shot himself through the back, through the chest.
unless you're triple jointed, that's impossible.
Right.
Well, he really
It's
shot
impossible.
in the chest, though.
Right.
So I think it was another case of police brutality. They lied, trying to cover stuff up because they could do what they want. They hide behind a badge. There are some good police officers too, so don't get me wrong, but I feel like it was just let's do them dirty because we can. We're gonna shut them down. We're gonna shut these down.
Right.
And I think that's what it was.
And how you feel
Sad.
about the case?
I mean, I think it's sad, and prayers going to his family, but I feel like I hear they think they can do that. They really just think they can do that. And then they just handle us any kind of way and get away with it because a lot of us black people don't fight. We don't fight as much as we should, and sometimes our actions and the way we act sometimes kind of make them feel like they can do us like that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Right.
it's a two-way street, to be quite honest. I
Right.
feel like that situation was wrong, and I feel like when that happened, they should have opened everybody else to say, you know what, we finna do something about it.
We're
Well,
gonna come
they
together.
they actually did.
It's
They
been
did
it's
a
been
little
going
march.
on for a while.
It could have been avoided though, man.
Yeah, right.
They just don't care. I feel like they, like he said, they got a few good cops, but a lot of them, they don't look at us like we matter. They really don't. I know some people feel like all that Black Lives Matter stuff is crazy. It's not crazy. It's the truth. You know, I dealt with that as a kid with racism. You know, I dealt with some girls who some thought I was mixed. Some of them, you know, women, you know, would treat me different because I wasn't, you know, white. You know, I dealt with that. But, you know, I fought through it. I always tell myself that I'm not gonna allow my color to stop me from doing anything. And you know, there's some black people that think that another race is over them. Like they really think that they always think that we here and another race is there. I never think that. I never let no girl, no other race intimidate me in nothing I do. Not no white, black, Hispanic, nobody. You know, I'm me. All day, every day. And whatever I want to do in life, I can do it. The only person that will stop me is me. So,
Right.
you know, you gotta fight for what you want. You can't keep pointing fingers to everybody and making excuses.
Right. I'm a firm believer in that also. I don't believe that I know we face obstacles,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because of our skin color, so we are held to a different standard, but I don't agree that a lot of people feel like, oh, the white man is so the white man that. No, we can go to college. I know black doctors, I know black lawyers, I know black psychiatrists,
Yeah.
and
Like politician.
right, pilots. I mean, we could be anything we want to be. It's only us who are stopping us. And Courtney, how do you feel about Victor White?
I feel it was sad because a mother had to bury her son. You know, something that could have been avoided. You know, I don't understand how you could shoot himself handcuffed, really and truly. And
Nobody get that.
And I think Matter should have took, you know, place right then and there.
Right.
Due to all the police video they got going, you know, worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think they should have took matters right then and there. When the incident happened, they should have looked into that right then and there. Because like, ain't no way a man could shoot himself handcuffed. Like that's impossible. It's impossible. And what did they say he had? Weed? What a gun come from? Who gun he supposed to?
They're supposed to check you before they even.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they checked him twice.
That's what I'm saying. So what a gun? Would he reach for the cop gun?
No, he's saying he got it out of his back pocket.
If he got checked twice,
It's impossible.
That's impossible.
Just to piggyback on you, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's
That's
Just the
impossible.
whole story, it don't make sense. The
It makes
fact
no
that
That's why it matters.
It
Should
never-
have,
yeah.
like they should have looked into that right then and there. Like that's wrong and that's sad that a mother had to bury her son.
I think it's more of a moral issue as opposed to it being a black or white issue.
Right.
Morally, what do you believe in? What do you stand behind? You took an oath to protect and serve,
Right?
not to brutalize and harass.
Kill.
That was harassment and that was brutality at its finest. And if we don't shape up and get it right, people gonna start reacting the way y'all don't want us to react.
it's true.
Because we got guns too. We got tasers and pistols and automatic weapons too.
Right.
Officers of America.
Oh, he's talking to the officers. Y'all hear him?
So protect and serve, and don't brutalize and harass. And you know we'll live in a peaceful environment. You know, because that bothers me, man.
Yeah, I'm too
Really?
cute to fight like that. I get it right.
No, but you know it's a shame when my children. When I was a little girl, when I saw cops coming out, I was like, I'm safe. But my kids
Yeah.
are like frightened
Yeah, it's not like that.
of cops. They like, Mom, are the cops coming? Like, you know, they hold on to my leg. It's not like how it used to be. It's like they have become the bad guys instead of being the ones that when you saw a cop, you just knew you were safe.
Right.
Now you don't have that same feeling anymore.
Yeah.
Because we got people like Sandra Bland, Mike Brown. I mean, it's becoming to be a bit too much. And, and this one really hit close to home and it didn't. You know, those people out there in those other states, they rallied and marched and we didn't do anything. And that hurts my heart. We didn't do not one thing.
You know, there's no kids dressed up as a policeman for Halloween.
Nope. When I was a child, every little boy probably was a police officer, firefighter.
I didn't see too many, man.
They don't have them no more. That's just something I just wanted to get you guys' opinion on on that because it's something that's still ongoing.
Excuse me.
Right, it's real
Very
touchy.
touchy.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys.
Well, shout out to all the
next
police who do their job and do it well.
Yeah, shout out to all the
sure.
Cops that do their
I
thing.
know a few.
I know.
Yeah, I
some
know
too.
a few too. Okay, what is love to you, Mr. Andrew Jackson?
That's,
What is the meaning? What's your definition of love?
love can be a myriad of things. Love is selflessness. Love is patient and kind, and is giving. It's non-confrontational. Sometimes it can be if you're a bad child, you get your butt whooped. You know, you need to get that. You need that discipline. But love is an action word. It's a verb. It's like, my parents have been married for over 35 years, and I've never once seen them have an argument. I didn't mean disagree, but I've never seen an argument to where they're.
Right.
So it's more about who can give more and take less. And if you have a competition between a friendly competition, a loving competition between the two to see who can give more, then you got a loving relationship.
Right.
And to me, that's what love is.
All right now, I'm feeling it.
You like that?
Yes.
That was nice. That was on the nail.
Believe that.
Y'all can't be piggybacking off
He-
all
he-
these
he-
things.
Take my word.
But I'm saying though, every time you say something, you're like, yeah, that's how I feel.
Truth is like rainfall. It don't matter who it fall on.
Thank you.
What's your definition of love, Miss
Love for
Tillman?
me, let me just say, it's not being selfish. Because I feel like love is a sacrifice. You know, I feel like I've sacrificed a lot for people I love. I always put myself last. You know, I feel like even in a relationship, when you love that person, you're going to sacrifice for them. But if that person loves you, they're going to make sure you don't go without either. They're going to make sure you have what you need. Exactly. And if y'all both on that same page, sacrifice for each other, it should come together. Neither one should go without. You know, I've been in a situation where, I sacrificed and that person wasn't. I was just giving and giving with barely nothing in return. I gave my best. They gave what they felt like. So I feel like even with family, I love my family. We fuss, we go off, and we still love each other after that. Like, I could go off on my sister and cuss out, and she like, "Are you hungry?" Like, that's love to me, like, even with kids, like my daughter, I discipline her. I feel like love you supposed to discipline, because you should care. Like, a lot of parents, I see that they don't worry about where their kids go, what they do. They don't discipline them. But I feel like when you love your kids, you discipline them. You care about their future. You care about where they're going. You want them to grow up with a certain attitude. You want them to be kind to people, treat people good. A lot of these kids grow up reckless and think they don't need no discipline. Then nobody could tell them what to do. And where do they end up? So I feel like when you truly love somebody, you're going to give them hard love, unconditional love, all that in one. All that go together. I feel like I know how to love. I love the way God wants me to love. I love people who I know who could care less about me. I love everybody.
Right.
That's how I live my life. I love you.
There it is.
Just not the way you
There
want
it is.
That was TK. What's your definition of love,
My
Courtney?
man.
I agree with both of them, but I got my own definition. It's real short.
Okay.
My definition of love is thirst. If you're not thirsty for your man, you're not thirsty for your wife or whatever. It ain't love. Period. You gotta be thirsty. You gotta wanna.
Got one more.
Yeah, you gotta wanna be under your man or your woman. You wanna catch butterflies.
Bro, I'm
Right.
thirsty right now.
Yeah,
bro.
that's my.
I've been thirsty 2 years.
Cottonmouth.
Say cottonmouth. You thirsty, you cottonmouth. I mean, hey.
That's my definition. That's my definition.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
Thank you. I got it over.
Y'all learn something new.
Yeah.
I'm still learning.
Yeah, see, we could teach you.
I can't teach
You never stop learning, though. Life is an everyday process. If you ain't learning, you ain't living.
Right.
you. Man.
Just roll with the questions. I mean, look.
I'm trying to soak
you
I'm
know,
trying to soak these answers in.
Yes.
you got the energy rolling in there. Yeah.
Mr. Andrew,
Yes, ma'am.
why would you cheat on a woman if she gave you everything you needed and wanted?
I
What would
wouldn't.
be 2 reasons you would?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
Hypothetically speaking, why would I? But in real life, I wouldn't. I'm not a natural cheater. Now, I've cheated in the past.
And what were your reasons for that?
Well, because she cheated on me.
Well, what?
You play a get back.
So I played get back, I set everything up real nice, and I was going on spring break. I was in college at the time. I'm going on spring break. I went and got a little porcelain doll, some flowers, a little basket of fruits, and the chicken wings, and cheese, and the wine, all that. I set it up real
You
nice.
took your time. with
Oh
it.
yeah, I took my time. I said, "Ben, I got something for you. So when you get off from work, come over, holler at me." I called another a friend to be there when she got there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
did it like that.
Oh yeah, that's how I was coming.
That's some Lifetime movie type
Cause
stuff.
I caught her at the gas station when she was supposed to be meeting me with her car parked next to another guy's car, laid back like this, sunroof back. She's sitting up here, his head in her lap like that, doing all this shit. You know, and we supposed to be in a relationship, so I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna forgive you. Cool. Waited 2 weeks, set that up, called over. She said, oh, what's going on with this? Oh, my bad, babe. I didn't know. I knew because I called you. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted her to see what I saw when I saw what I saw with her in Old Boy.
you wanted to feel what you was feeling?
Exactly. Yeah. And I hope she did. But if she didn't, whatever. And I'm not bitter. I'm good.
You sure?
I'm positive.
That was
Okay.
nice there.
I'm
That
positive.
was nice.
But in the real world, I would only cheat because I would either cheated on or because that would just be the dog in me, you know. Now, that's no excuse because I
Right.
don't think you should cheat at any point in time if you're happy. If I'm not happy, if I'm not totally happy, I'll probably break up with you or just stop calling you. But since I'm mature with it, I will call you and tell you why we're having problems and why we should disband this little union. You go about your way, I'll go about mine. We're happy, we're good, nobody cheats. But, you know, to play get back or because I were not happy, that's why I would be cheating. If I were to cheat.
Melissa, why would you cheat on a man if he gives you everything you need and want? What would be 2 reasons?
Never reasons.
You wouldn't do it.
I never cheated, even when I was cheated on. I just feel like
Man, you good.
I just feel like nothing I do when I'm with somebody, I'm with them 100%. And even when they do me wrong, I don't retaliate. Like I don't do it to them. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I always stay true to me. I'm not gonna change who I am because of your actions. You know, if you want to go out there and do me wrong, you do me wrong because I feel like everything you do comes back on you. You know, everything that comes around goes around, like they say. And I'm not finna lower my standards because you want to go out there and be a dog. You know, I'm gonna be the same good woman, and one day you gonna lose me, and somebody better go catch me. I can't. Man, we doing
But
it.
dogs are loyal.
Nah,
Dogs are loyal.
The
They'll
ones
bite
on-
you.
The ones on
Dogs
4
are
legs.
absolutely loyal.
they'll
The
bite
ones
you.
on 4 legs are loyal,
Yeah.
not the ones on 2 legs.
But it's the same type of DNA though. Like dogs,
Yeah.
dogs always come back to
Are
where
you
they're coming.
serious?
Yeah, I'm absolutely serious.
Y'all got the
No,
same
you see what a
DNA.
dog would do is pee on that tree
To mark his territory,
to mark his territory.
to come back and bring his friend dogs or his girl
No.
dog back to his
No,
tree.
No,
he'll
he don't.
pee. We're gonna say hypothetically, he'll pee on the tree, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll leave. He'll go pee on some other trees. Pee on a lot of trees, a couple of trees.
Oh, trees. Okay, trees.
And then
Trees.
mark his territory or whatever. Then come back by that first tree he peed on, rip up all kind of paper, pillows, shoes, all that. Leave that by that tree. Go sleep by the other tree.
See, you're not dealing with the right types of dogs.
Go eat a bone by the other tree.
Oh, you said that's why I have no dogs.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't want to be peed on.
But dogs are loyal, is what I'm saying.
Sorry.
If you have a dog, you want the kind of dog that's going to protect you, that's going to walk with you, that's going to wake you up in the morning, that's going to be there for you when you get off of work, to lay up on
Well, I
you
don't
while
want
you
a
get
dog.
your
I want a
feet.
man.
Well, I mean,
I want a dog.
we're saying men dogs. Like
I don't want my man to be a dog.
all men are
No,
dogs.
yeah, because I think only blind people need dogs.
All men are dogs. It just depends on if you have a good dog, a good loyal dog, or if you have a stray dog. Period.
No,
These
I
dogs.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think only blind people need dogs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They need a dog to teach them, help them.
It depends on your perspective.
Men not dogs.
What?
Men gonna
Why
eat
would you cheat?
if I'm being accused?
Well, what?
That's a dog. That's what I'm saying.
You're right. Thank you.
Oh man.
Oh, you almost made my sister break her glasses.
Oh, man, sorry, sis.
No. I was, nah. I wouldn't cheat.
You
If
do
I
it
leave
because
the
if
kids-
somebody's constantly saying you are, so then you do.
No, actually, I was just joking.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't cheat. Not if somebody good to me like that. Nah.
No. So then what would be a reason for you to cheat?
If I think she cheat,
Just think like no facts.
I got a little facts.
A little-
I just need a little fact. Just a little.
Then you would cheat.
Yeah.
Yikes. Yikes. Mr. Andrew.
Cheating is not good in
You shouldn't.
general. Yeah. If you're gonna cheat, don't be in a
Right,
relationship.
right.
If you want,
I think
you wanna
it's
do
a
what
selfishness.
It is.
Yeah. Like you want that person, but then you're curious.
It's a lack of something. You're lacking
Curious
something. I don't know what it. Maybe it's attention, or maybe it's confidence. You might need to get that affirmation from somebody else, from a different, different perspective. I guess. Yes, ma'am. You about to ask me a question? So.
I sure would. Have you ever been a sideline and why?
Oh, who?
A
sideline.
What is that?
Aside,
Boyfriend number 2.
Oh no.
Cause the first one he don't really seem like he ain't know what to do.
No.
Never?
Never been aside.
I always start.
Oh yeah, starter. You don't like to sit on the bench.
how do you know?
Cause I'm me.
Okay.
So you would never
Nah.
talk to a woman that had a man. That has a man.
Not knowingly.
Not knowing it.
Not knowingly.
Okay.
Now I may have, but I didn't know. And when I found out, if I did find out that I don't recall, nah,
Miss Tillman,
because I'm selfish.
You know what?
have you ever been
Aside,
cheese?
No.
How you know?
No.
Let me tell you something. Be honest. A lot of times you meet a guy that's really into you, and he could have a girl, and he would never tell you. So in that fact, I probably was without knowing. But me knowing, no. And I feel like a lot of women, they go into one date. A lot of them accept being a side piece. But if you're going to be a side piece, be a side piece. A lot of them, they want to nag the dude, or they want them to leave their relationship for them. First of all, if you want to be a side piece, play that position. And I'm not
Right.
tell you to want to be there. If I'm going to be a side piece, I'm going to be a good side piece. I ain't going to call you every day. I ain't going to be looking for you. You don't be checking for me. We hook up when we hook up. And we
Right.
respect that, you know? A lot of time, I have guys who I've been friends with, but it wasn't nothing sexual. We just always was cool. You know, they got girls, and it's like, tell me what they go through, and I give them advice, go be with your woman, but
That's how this
I like to be the only course.
I need advice.
I like them to be full.
Side
I'm too spoiled. I'm too spoiled to be a side
Right, me
piece.
too.
So you selfish too.
I gotta,
Okay.
if I'm only giving you the kitty, I only want the dog. Stop it. I'm not sharing.
So you do like dogs. You see what I'm saying?
That's not what I mean.
She
Okay.
meant the wiener.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh Lord,
Okay.
Father.
Girl.
Hopefully grown people watching this. Okay.
Of course. Cortland,
Hmm.
have you ever been a side piece?
Yes, I am.
You okay with being a side piece?
Yeah.
I'm okay. Like I said, I'm not looking forward to being in a relationship. I'm just that too. But I'm just having fun. I don't mind being somebody's secret that nobody know of, but and gone. I don't mind.
I hear you, brother.
God don't deal with secrets, brother.
What I'm saying though, all the
You see, honest.
I respect
Brother
honesty.
say you get him like
Thank
God.
you.
God
Sometimes
don't be in that
being
mess,
a
boy.
side piece, the men be taking care of side pieces.
And vice versa.
Yeah, I be well
Side
taken
piece,
care of.
we take care of men too. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't take care of no man.
I know a few
Mm.
But ain't nothing wrong with taking care of your man. Or your
If he
side
my man.
piece. Or your side piece. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I just couldn't do it.
Me either.
Back in the day, it was much more accepted.
It was.
Like,
I say it all the time.
everybody grandfather got another son or daughter
Family.
somewhere. I got aunties
Right.
I ain't never met. For real.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Like, that's for real, for real.
That's true. But you know what? The difference between now and then,
Excuse me.
women would know a man was married and they would accept whatever the time they could get or accept whatever he was given. Now, it's like if y'all two were together and let's say I wanted him because I saw what he was doing
For her.
for you. I see you going on trips. I see he just bought you a BMW. He bought you a house. So in my little pea brain of a mind, I think that you're gonna do that for me.
You're gonna get the badge. You're gonna get the shoe.
Right.
Red
See,
bottom,
back then
yeah.
the women didn't care what the wife had. The wife could have had a big luxurious home like this one, and he just put her in a little apartment in a project, and they would be okay with that, you know.
I could meet a man, right, and he can want me, because I actually met a guy like that, and we we had good chemistry. He was like my best friend. Like right off top, we could talk about everything. But what he didn't mention is that he had somebody at home. And so when he finally told me, he said, you know, Melissa, because you're such a smart woman, I can't even lie to you. Because you ain't dumb. And which I was sensitive because I pay attention to a lot of stuff. So finally when he just told me, you know, I was mad. I was like, you know, you could have just told me. I mean, we cool. You know, we not in a relationship or nothing like that. And you know, he's like, no, so you don't never need nothing. You know, I'll do this for you, whatever you want. I give you the money, so you make good money. But you say, I see, you know what? It ain't about the material stuff for me. If I can't win your heart, if your heart not available, I don't want to be bothered with you. Because I could take care of myself. I'm not a materialistic person. Right. Yes, I grew up. My mama always gave me the best of whatever I wanted. But I'm not like that. If I can't win your heart, the heart is the main thing for me. If I can't win your heart, I don't want nothing from you. And I left it like that.
Okay.
Why y'all want our hearts, though? I mean, I know I'm not supposed to be asking a question.
Oh, that's okay. You can ask away.
Like, why
I
y'all
would
want our
say
hearts?
because that's money we could do for ourselves, right? We could take care of ourselves. We could dress ourselves. I could go buy myself a ring if I want.
Mm-hmm.
I could go get a house. I could go get a car. We could strive to get that on our own, and we could also love ourselves. But if you want to be with somebody, you want to be evenly yoked with them. You want them to, when you walk in the room, you want them to light up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. Everybody want to be loved. And when a woman, because you know, a lot of women think just sleeping with a man and all in they lusting that, you know, she got him. You ain't got him. You got his penis. Okay? When you win a heart, that man, no matter what, that's his heart. That's what he want to be. That's what he going to be. He going to love you.
That's
exactly.
what he's saying, yeah.
You know, a lot of women think, oh, he do this for me. Well, baby, if that's what's only good enough for you, then go ahead and accept that. But me, I'm not accepting it. I need everything. The whole you. The whole 9 yards.
Right. Oh, he ready to, ooh, I'm about to dive in.
Dive and get drowned.
Oh, Jesus.
I need some water.
I'm a little dry.
I'm thirsty. Y'all thirsty? Whoa.
I think they thirsty. He said that's what his definition of love was,
yeah,
right?
He said thirsty.
He pretty thirsty right now. Okay, so I've noticed that this has been like a little epidemic going on lately with women proposing to men.
It's
Would
sexy.
you be okay with a woman proposing to you?
Probably. Depends on the situation. I mean, who made up the rules who say the woman can't propose to a man? It's 2016. We're about to be 2016. The rules are different. You know? Why not?
I'm gonna hold my tongue till everybody answers.
If I wanted to get married, I probably would, but I mean, I wouldn't have a problem.
I'm not never proposing to no man. Before I propose, I'm going to leave him. Let me
That's
tell you
right.
something. Y'all make me figure out what y'all want. First of all, y'all fussing at us for taking y'all position. Like, women want to be men. Women want to be leaders. If y'all want to be leaders, be the men. The man needs to get on his knees and propose. I want my man to be a leader. I want him to be that man who God created him to be, a leader for me. You know, I want to be his backbone. If I got to propose to you, then I'm going to need you to find you somebody else, because evidently you want a man, you don't want a woman.
Oh, wow.
I propose it to you, a big grown man. I'm on my knees.
You disagree
I
with
disagree with that to
Which-
the fullest.
Okay, what's your thoughts?
I think that's sexist, man.
I think your definition of
No,
sex is
man. I don't think nothing wrong with it. You know,
No.
I don't think nothing wrong with it.
No.
Nah, I don't really think.
So if a woman got on her knees, like did a whole elaborate birthday party and had a surprise you and walked out and proposed to you with a ring, you would say yeah?
Oh yeah, I would love it forever. Ever.
Baby,
Real talk. What's wrong with that?
you don't have no ring. I'm buying no ring.
What's wrong? What's wrong with proposing to your man?
I can tell you why.
You should wear the dress too at the wedding.
Oh, man, that's a little too
You
much.
should wear the
man.
dress.
What I'm saying though, what's
too
wrong?
much.
What's wrong with
You should
proposing
just
to
be the
your
bride.
I don't
That's too
agree.
much.
I
That's
don't
too
agree.
much.
You know why? Let me just, I'm just gonna say from a spiritual standpoint why I don't agree. Because when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. Now when a woman finds a man, she finds a good thing. We were created to be you guys' helpmate. I know it's 2016. I know the time has changed and everything is evolving. But one thing that remains the same is his word. And when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. So you supposed to find me, nigga. I get mad. I ain't supposed to be proposing to you.
Well, who said
That's
that the man or the
understandable.
woman should not ask the question?
Right.
No.
Who said
Because
that?
you supposed to find your
Well,
wife.
if I found you, and we
You didn't find me if I'm proposing to you.
No,
I found
listen,
you.
Listen.
Uh-uh.
If we found one another, we're in a relationship, we're in a monogamous working
You know
relationship.
what?
Who said that Shalara,
Melissa.
Melissa, you can't ask him to marry you? Who said that?
I'm not asking him.
Who made up that rule?
Yeah, that's
You know what?
that's what I'm trying to
You see,
figure out.
wait a minute.
No, that's what I'm trying to
Wait,
figure out.
wait a minute.
Who made that
This
rule?
your problem.
Tradition has changed.
First, y'all want
No.
y'all want us to do everything. We already gotta bear y'all children.
Who said
And y'all
that?
want us to propose to y'all.
Who said we want your
If I gotta
children?
propose,
Who
don't
said
ask
that?
for no kids.
Oh,
Don't ask for
man.
nothing.
Man,
Well, who said we want
I don't
y'all
see
to
nothing
marry
wrong
you?
with it
I think
because
it's up to y'all.
it's no
Y'all should never
law.
say that.
It's no law. It's
Really?
I mean, like,
We know it's not a
So
law.
you prefer your woman to propose to you?
yeah, if she want to propose to me, baby.
I mean, I have no intentions on getting married anytime soon, so
I
it
ain't got nothing.
doesn't even
Well,
matter.
let me be honest with y'all. Let me be honest with y'all. Let me be
Yeah.
honest. The only time a woman really proposes to her man is when she gets tired of waiting on her man to propose to her.
Probably so.
Probably, but
So 9 out of 10 when she proposed, he not even ready. He don't even really want to marry her.
Mm.
man,
Yeah.
the day that woman
Depends.
proposed to
Have
you,
I know a lot of
experience?
I just
Yes.
think
I know a lot of women that
you just like
propose
the
to their
idea
man.
of
And
Nah,
they ain't
man,
never got
that's-
married. So to this day they ain't married.
it's
that. I think Cortland just likes the idea.
yo, man. Yeah,
I think Corley just want a woman to be his leader.
And
That's what I think. I think that's what he
Look how you
wants.
put that
If she
man
want
out
to
He
leave,
there.
wanna
let her
take
leave
it
too.
to the old
If she
children.
want to leave, let her leave too. I ain't got nothing wrong.
I mean, I'm the head of my pay.
I'm
I'm just saying.
You know, but I
But
mean, it's no law.
I think it should be equal leadership.
Marriage is
Okay,
not
so
what it was, though. Understand what I'm saying?
Old school.
With the effects of social media, with people just being not the thirsty you talking about, but thirsty and being hot and trying to make as much money as possible. I want to be with the hottest chick, the hottest dude, or whatever. Marriage is people want a wedding, but they don't want to be married. That's
That's
what I'm
true.
saying. You know what I'm saying? Like
Not
you know,
everybody.
most people.
Because
Because
I'm cut from a different cloth.
well, you probably are, and I respect that. But most of the friends who I've had who are married or who were married, they wanted the wedding. They did not want to put the work in for a marriage because it is work.
Right.
I've never been married, but I know it's work. I don't want to work that hard right now. I got other things I'm trying to do with me to better me. So if I do decide I want to get married, then I'll be able to bring more than just a good dream or hopes and wishes to the table. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So I'm not gonna put nobody in that position to be
Yeah,
like, oh,
okay.
let's get
You
married
You
because
just said a lot.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah.
tell you why I'm going to say you said a lot. Because you just say you don't want to get married because you got a lot you want to do.
Mhm.
That's the main reason why a woman should propose to a man. Because you see, in your mind, in a man's mind, they already know that a man is supposed to provide. They already know that a man gotta be honest. So they're not really concerned about getting making a household if they're not financially secure. So they gonna go out and try to do what they gotta do to make sure they're financially set. In a woman's mind, it's like, I don't care about the money. Just marry me.
But
Just
we
make
do.
me your wife. And so that's why I don't feel like a woman should propose, because that should be a man's job. Whenever that man feel he's
When he's
mentally
ready.
ready, then he should
Ready.
propose. Because a woman mind, she don't
Now
care
when
if you're
she
broke.
ready.
Sorry, she want to be married. She wants you to propose.
Mr. Cortland wants the mic. What you got?
I got something to say to that too after you
I
finish.
understand all that. Truly, I understand all that. But what if everything is like? What if she more anxious than him?
I just said that.
Like, what if she? What if she like? You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead. Like, what if she want to do it?
I just,
It's no law to it. So I mean, like,
you didn't hear me.
I
just
heard
said-
you,
no,
but
listen.
I heard you, but
You saying what if she wants to? But this is the question: If you just say that you are dumb. What's the word he used?
Thirsty.
No, not
He's-
thirsty.
Oh.
Having fun.
But it was another word he used. It was outcast.
What,
Something.
Rolling Stone?
A Rolling Stone. Okay, you a Rolling Stone. And the woman, whoever you sleeping with, messing with, decide, I'm going to ask this Negro to marry me. And she come to you with her ring, talking about, baby, would you marry me? Are you going to say yes?
Probably.
Right now. No problem.
Oh,
yes
no,
or
not
no?
right now. No, not
I'm
right
gonna
now.
tell her no.
You're not. Why? Because you're not ready.
Right.
Okay then.
Right, but
That's
I
my
mean,
point. I'm not
it's
proposing to
still-
nobody who I know ain't ready. A woman, it's a man's job to propose to a woman because she wants to feel like, or if I feel like if a man proposed to a woman, I want to know that, okay, well, he's ready. Especially if
he's
you've been,
mentally
yeah,
ready.
especially if you've been with a person for a long time and he has never proposed, ain't nothing. He know you've been one, y'all been together for years, he ain't never did. And when he finally do it, that's like, dang, this Negro finally ready. After I give him 10 years, he finally ready. You know, she happy. You know, so don't.
There's no rule. If she proposed,
It ain't no rules,
love you forever.
but it's reason. You gotta have a good reason, okay? And your reason ain't good enough.
What's your rebuttal? No.
Yeah,
You
I'm
can't
like,
even come
Yeah,
back.
she can't even. Like,
No,
she-
I can, but I won't, because I don't want to start an argument.
Of course he wouldn't argue.
Nah,
We all
I mean,
agree.
I just think fundamentally it's different now because women make more money. Women are interdependent. Some of them are independent. Don't need a man for anything.
Let me tell you,
Some of them
correct you.
are in lesbian relationships where they don't need a man at all.
That's not true though.
Why is it
That's
not?
not true. Let me tell you this. I hate. You know what? Men always quick to say a woman because she independent. Don't get intimidated by the fact that she makes money and she's independent. Because let me tell you, I'm
about intimidation.
no, because a lot of men are.
Okay.
I'm not saying you are, but
No.
most men are.
Okay.
Okay, let me get to my point. I'm gonna use me for example, okay? I love making my own money because that's just how I was raised. I like being independent, makes me feel good when I could go and buy my own stuff and not have to ask nobody for nothing. Right now, I am single. I work, I take care of my daughter on my own and everything. And yes, I'm independent. Some men are intimidated by me because I'm so strong-minded and I got my own of everything. But does not mean that I don't want a man who can do that for me. I do. It's just sometimes we don't have a choice but to do it. And some men, they be like, she
She's
independent. She
She's
independent, so, you know, she don't need me. That's not the type of mind frame you need to have. You should be like, man, she independent. But let me be her help. Let me come in and show her what a real leader do. What she ain't got to do it on her own. But some men who get intimidated, they too scared to say, well, baby, I got you. You ain't got to worry about that. I got you, the kid. They don't want to do that. They be like, well, she thinks she got her own thing, so she don't need me.
Oh,
You know, that ain't true.
You've experienced that before?
Yes.
Okay.
Not just experience. I see it.
No,
I
yeah,
see it.
because I don't think that should be. I don't think that should be an excuse of why men shouldn't propose. Because, like she said, sometimes we have to be that. I'm a single parent of not one, not two, not three, but four. The wolf pack. You understand? And I do that because I have to.
Exactly.
Like, I make sure they good because I have to. I make sure everything taken care of because I have to. That's not saying that you don't need to propose because I'm strong. A lot of times men leave us out here to do things and we have to do it.
Yes.
We don't have a choice in the matter. And I say it doesn't make us feel good because you get a sense of empowerment and you that bring you joy to know, man, I got this done. But then at night I be laying in bed with my long socks on, twirling my feet with my little glass of wine, and be like, damn, I ain't got no little zaddy.
But you gotta be strong for your kids. You know? It's not our fault
I
that
have no
men come
little
out.
zaddy to lay down with. I mean,
My
You
whole
see what I'm
question,
saying?
I learned something. You made your point. Next question.
my whole question is, who said that women couldn't propose? Who made that rule? That's all I said. America, you answer.
it's it's not a rule. I just don't think it's okay because a man finds a wife. I'm not looking for you.
Thank you.
I'm waiting on boys. You
I'm waiting
understand?
on boys too.
Boys, well, yeah.
Boy,
I think my boy is walking from China. I think
don't
that
know,
he might be in jail doing life. I don't know.
Might be in
Oh, I don't
Dubai,
want to lie doing life shit.
If he in Dubai, that's good. Send me a ticket. Jesus Christ.
This has been good dialogue. I like this.
Yeah. Okay, the next question is, would you still date a woman if your mother doesn't like her?
Me?
If your mom be like, Andrew, look, I don't like her, would you
Excuse
still
me.
date her?
Well, first of all, I don't date. I court. But if I were to date a woman,
He's so mannish.
I'm very mannish. If I were to date a woman that my mother didn't like, I mean, I would prefer that she would and that they would get along. But if she didn't, she ain't gotta live with her. I do.
Right.
That's me. I love you, Mom, but I'm not waking up to you every morning. I'm
Right.
waking up to her.
Okay.
We put in on this. You didn't put in on this, Craig. So there's us. You feel me? So yeah. I mean, I would still do it if I loved her and I want to be with her. But huh? Oh yeah.
Would you still date a man if your mom didn't like him?
My mom don't be liking a lot of men. I don't know. I'm just like, I think because the way my mama raised me, my mama did raise her kids expecting a lot. And when you have parents who expect a lot out of your kids, there's a lot of pressure. But at the same time, who don't want to expect good things from their kids? So all my mama kids think before they bring anybody home. You know, you got to see what's his morals. And I'm all about morals. If a man is not gentle and nice and have a good attitude, not just a good attitude towards me, because people put on the hype when you first meet him, but you have to observe the way he treats other people. And like my mama always taught her daughters, you need to study that man. I mean, study him like a book. That's her words. You have to know everything about him. What he do, pay attention. A lot of guys be like, you quiet. Like, I'm not quiet. I'm paying attention. I'm just saying everything you say, everything you do. Don't tell me you did something on Monday, it didn't come Wednesday, the story changed, come remind you. You know? Like, you still everything. So I look at that, and a lot of women, so let me say, a lot of women that meet a guy and not care about his family. That's the point right there. If you meet a woman or a man, he don't care about introducing you to his family or nothing like that, that's a red flag for me. Because I'm not finna be with you, and you can't even introduce me or let me meet your family. I gotta see how you interact with your family. Okay? I need to see that. Because I need to know the type of person you are. And nobody know you better than your family. And they might front, but if you're a good observer, you observe people and how they interact with each other. Because the worst thing is to get with a man who don't know what love is. You know what I'm saying? Because how can he love me when he don't come from love or this, or the family with don't know how to love each other? I've been in that situation where people just don't know how to be affectionate. Like, my family, we all about love.
Right.
I could go off with my sister and kiss her. We kiss each other on the lips. We hug each other. We sleep in the bed. Sometimes one on the toilet, the other one in the mirror. I'm in the tub. We don't care, like we close like that. You know, I want a family who know how. I want a man who know how to give love and receive it. Because a lot of people can try to love you, but they don't know how to receive love. I've been with somebody who don't know how to receive love. You can love them all you want, unconditionally, pray for them, do everything. If they don't know how to receive it, then it's dead. Yeah.
It's dead.
Mm-hmm.
What you think? If your mom doesn't like a girl you dating, would you still date her?
First off, she gonna love this one.
You
She
know,
gonna love her.
I can't.
He's this here. America,
He's
we need you to vote for Cortland. Go to Melissa Tillman's Facebook page right now and put Cortland and like it up.
But
You don't know what color ready for. You don't know that.
But
you don't know what that man ready for.
second, I mean, I'm grown, Mom. Let me make my mistakes.
Yeah.
You know, like, don't just judge her by how she look or what you heard or. You know, let me be the judge of that. You know, first off, what's your reason for not liking her? You know, because I'm not coming sit here and tell you, Mom, you know, she this, she that. You know, what's your reason for not liking her?
Right.
But, you know, get to know her first. Don't judge her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she don't get to know
Good point.
real
Oh.
soon.
We got a lot of boring books
The holidays coming.
that are great reads, but got boring covers. You know, you gotta open the book up and read it, man. For real.
You know,
You
and
brought up
some moms might not like a female just by the way, like, she'll come into the living room, speak, hey, how you doing, and not say nothing, but not knowing why she not saying nothing. She might not get the same family love that I'm getting. Like, if I bring her over, we got a family gather. You know, she might not be used to that. So she used to just sitting there, not, you know. And some moms,
And that's an interesting point.
and some moms might be like, oh, she just thinks she too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, no, a lot of moms is like that.
Yeah, but if you get a woman who can't speak, that's
Well,
fine.
yeah, she speaks, but
I'm saying, but don't
if
bring
she
nobody
just
that
stand
don't
off
speak.
it.
Yeah,
And
she
I'm wrong with stand off, because I was stand off when I first met my ex-family. You know, I was like, hello, how you doing? And the first hello, how you doing was like, okay. You know, then it made me want to talk to y'all because y'all already whispering about me. But hello, how y'all doing anyway? I'm going to always respect. That's one thing about me. I'm go any man I get with, I'm a good daughter-in-law. Because no matter what his mama say to me, I never be disrespectful. Because at the end of the day, that's his mother. And I don't want him disrespecting my mom. Okay?
Right.
If I don't want my man disrespecting my mom is a lot to deal with. And so when he comes to my mama's house, he needs to just be patient and understand that's my mother. And I'm gonna do the same with his. So if he disrespect my mama I'm done.
That's a good point because that y'all two made that we could elaborate on. Yeah, I had a guy tell me that he doesn't know how to be affectionate because his family is not affectionate. So do y'all think that plays a big role? And how would you handle being with somebody like that, or is it just a no go?
Yeah, it plays a huge role because love love and hate are learned behaviors. Babies don't come into the world knowing how to love. They don't know how to hate either. You gotta teach them that. They gotta see that. So if I'm in a situation with a young lady who doesn't know how to receive affection, I'm gonna constantly show her how I want to be treated by treating her the way that I want her to treat me. And eventually she'll get it or she'll get gone. Or I'll get gone.
What you think?
I think I once was that person who was willing to teach people, but I'm not willing to teach no more.
You did.
I just gave up on it. Let me tell you something. I'm a very affectionate woman. And I can't be with a man who don't know how to be affectionate. And affection is different things,
right.
Different ways. You know, and sometimes I just want a man to just, I'm always affectionate one. Like when I leave, I never leave the house with saying I love you. I never leave the house with saying, you know, giving a kiss or a hug. You know, I constantly remind a person that I love them in every way possible.
That's good to do.
And you know, you never know. I don't like to go to sleep mad. We fuss, you know, I still gonna kiss your black self good nights. You know, that's how I am. I don't like confrontation. You know, I like a healthy relationship. At the same time,
so you don't feel like teaching anymore.
I don't. I need a man to be on point.
Like that.
I like a man to slap me on the butt when I'm washing dishes. Like, do something. You know, like my ex, he just like he would feel weird. You know about it.
Sure,
I just get tired.
Or like this.
However he like.
Like this.
You know what? We're not talking about that. I'm just making a point. That's a lot. Everybody love different, but I need that. I'm an affectionate person. I want that back in return.
Well, you know what? I was
need
saying
passive aggression.
Yeah.
Slightly. You need passive aggressive affection. Passive aggressive. That is you.
I was feeling like that, and I was like, man, I don't wanna. I use the old school car. That's what I compared it to. You know, I have the old school cars and they shiny. They got big rims. But when you get in the inside of it, the seats all ripped up. The radio don't work. The air don't blow.
One of the windows don't go down.
Yeah, one of those. So I was saying that I want to be able to get into the old school car and the seats fixed. You know, the one that could go up and down and the radio work, the air work. But on my last show, Mr. Malcolm Barnes made a powerful point. He said, you know, through life, and just let's say they have a lock on your heart, right? But through life, we don't never immediately find our soulmate. We go through things. And so let's say Cortland has a key and he dangling away at my lock, but his key don't fit because he's not the one that God has for me. Mm-hmm. And then I run into Mr. Andrew and he is the one. But since Cortland was trying to stick that key in and jam it in there, he kind of messed up my lock.
Right.
So wouldn't it be selfish of Andrew, and he know we have some type of connection and we connected and we like each other, we vibing, but if he be like, man, she needs some work, man, I can't, because my lock messed up. But what if he polish it and he fixed it and he get it together and finally he could fit his key in there? And that's what God would want him to do. He wouldn't want, I don't want you to think like that, because I was thinking like that. You don't think because somebody is they have a little work, you never know if that's the person that God truly has for you and that's your assignment.
Okay, I don't know. God got to really let me know that.
You gotta tap
no, because that's what I was saying.
I'm not wasting no more time on nobody teaching.
It's because of what you've been through.
You gotta be willing to learn.
Right, it's because of what you've been through. But
if he's willing to learn, you gotta
they gotta get a little affectionate when they want sex. I'm gonna need you to learn affection without sex. Sure, you know how
That's
to pull
true.
the panties down and this and that. You need to learn something how to be affectionate.
How to
Learn how to
finesse
show love.
I do
Yeah.
know how to fix a broken woman.
I
Oh,
don't need fixing, baby. I'm fixed.
I'm just saying, I'm just throwing that out
Okay.
okay. Next question. You caught blocking over there, Mr. Andrew?
Oh no, I don't
No.
do all
Oh, he been caught
I
blocking.
don't do all that.
Nah, you not blocking.
What
That's my
reason
man
would you
right there.
stay in a relationship if you weren't happy?
What reason would I stay in a relationship if I were not happy?
Yeah.
None.
Then you wouldn't stay.
Nah. For what? Nah. I'm. Ain't no sense in both of us being unhappy. I mean, like, if I'm not happy, you're not gonna be happy. Because I'm gonna let you know that I'm not happy, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to let you see that I'm not happy.
Oh.
I'm gonna give you a chance to fix it, to make sure that you know that you're doing what you need to do to make sure that we're both happy. Reciprocity. But if you're slipping on that, somebody else gonna make me happy.
I like that.
Oh yeah,
I like that. That was smooth.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just keeping it real, bro.
You're like cat daddy right now.
Nah, I'm keeping it real.
Melissa, what about you? What reason would you stay in a relationship if you weren't happy?
I actually been in that situation before.
What made you stay?
Like I said before, I've sacrificed my own feelings for others. And I just the type of person I just never gave up on a person. If I love you unconditionally. You know, I try to figure out the situation. Why you're not happy? You know what's going on. But it comes to a point where you have to figure it out. You know, and then when it got to the point where he was like, I'm not happy. You know. I mean, I don't know why you're not happy. You can't keep trying to make somebody happy who's just not happy. And a lot of times, a person is not happy with themselves. You know, individual. It don't always have to do something with you, because I found out later that it didn't really have nothing to do with me. It's just that they weren't happy with it, and stuff wasn't working out for them in their own self, in their own life. And so what it did put a straight relationship, and that goes back to a marriage. Would a woman proposing to a man? No, because in that situation, he had so much going on, he couldn't be happy in a marriage because he just had his own issues, you know. And so, I mean, it took a lot for me to walk away, but I didn't want to, you know. But I had to think about, you know, I'm not happy now. His unhappiness allowed me to be unhappy because I was happy. But when you love somebody, you care about how they feel. And so for him feeling the way he's feeling, and how he would react towards me because he was so miserable within himself, it caused me to be unhappy. And it took me a while, but then I said, you know what? I gotta move on. And when I finally did, I feel good. I'm happy. I'm in a good place. And you know, like now, he constantly asks me and want to be with me, but it's just like no, we had our chance. We did that, and I'm done. You know, so.
Unhappy is not healthy.
It's not, and that's the biggest lesson I learned, because you know, like I said, anything you go through in life, you learn a lesson. And I think I was always, because I'm so loyal, and I was brought up into this religion lifestyle where,
Right.
you know, when you marry, you stick, you do this and that, and then I had to really learn that, you know, what about being happy? What about being happy? I know God wants all his children happy, not living a miserable life, and I'm not going to waste my young life unhappy because another person can't get their life together.
Yeah, because
You
you're
know?
going to be 40 in a little bit.
You know, baby, I ain't gonna be no 40. I'm 40. But I'm not even 30 yet.
Oh,
Corbin,
man.
what about you? Have you ever stayed in a situation and you weren't happy?
Actually, I just got a relationship like that.
You just got out of one like that?
I stayed because it was a child involved, and I thought about, you know, both of us loving the same child, the same house, that it was actually was gonna work. But the last argument allowed her to pack up and just leave, and that was the end of it. So I was bitten up.
Right.
Well, how that made you feel, bro? Like,
Man,
Like
it
it hurt?
It hurted me. Like it hurted me. Because at the same time, I was dealing with a death, you know, Fred dead, and you know, it hurted me, like, you know, because like my situation with this, and now you up and leaving, plus taking the child, like, start to fall.
yeah.
I was down for at least 8 months.
Is that part of the reason why you're a Rolling Stone right now?
Yeah, really, yeah,
I
that's
get it.
you know.
Yeah.
I
So
get it.
I was like, nah, we're just gonna have some fun. Eventually, I'm gonna settle down.
Eventually. And that brings me to my next question, Cortland. At what age do you think a person should be settled? Like, at what age do you think a person should have a wife, a home?
I think in the mid-30s. By that time, you should have
Everything.
everything. You should have your own everything. Even your credit should be good. You know, by your mid-30s, you know, you should know what you want. You know, you should have kids. You should be having a happy, good life. You know?
Yeah.
What do you think, Melissa?
I don't know. Because me, I always wanted like a relationship, a family. Like even growing up, I wanted my own family. I guess just growing in a household, I see my mama with us and my dad who's a great man. That's what I wanted for me. And so like, but I wanted everything. I wanted to be Superman. I wanted my own career. I wanted the family. And I agree with him. You know, I feel like when you're in your like late 20s, early 30s, it's a good time too. You know, because you know you want to have kids and you don't want to wait till you're almost 40. Well, for me, I don't. And so, I mean, I think that's a good age to want to settle down and get married.
At the age of 40, you should be
Because I feel like I got married at 22 and I didn't know nothing. And you know, now I have a little experience. I
Right.
know a lot more. So yeah.
That's right.
What about you, Mr. Andrew?
I don't think that there's a set date or time or age for somebody to be ready to marry or to have children or to establish themselves in a career, because everybody's career path is different. Everybody's life path is different.
Yeah.
You know, like you need some experiences. You need some growth to be able to show you that. Oh,
Yeah.
this is what I went through that for. Now I'm ready for the next step, the next stage. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I don't think there's a certain age, a certain time. Whenever God puts it on your mind or your heart, you know what? That's the man you're supposed to marry, woman you're supposed to marry, or if you're supposed to get married. Because some people don't want to get married.
Yeah, sure.
Some people just want to work in their career and have godchildren and take care of people all over the world and, you know, create funds and stuff to benefit the less fortunate. So it just depends on the situation, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Because for a long time I wanted to get married, then I didn't. Right now I still don't. But eventually I probably will.
I want to get married.
You know?
Me too,
I
Cortland.
want to get married. I think marriage is beautiful.
Me
It
too.
is.
It's beautiful.
It is
When
beautiful.
it's right, it is.
What?
My man.
I can't.
Pound Cortland and Melissa. Let's make this a
He
hashtag,
gonna weigh
guys.
you up. Oh yeah, he gonna weigh you
Waste
up.
this time.
You're saying that now in front of the
Is
camera.
it because of his age?
What?
It's because of his age.
Are you asking me this for real?
Yeah.
I mean,
Should Larry single too?
You can't answer the question. No, but she was asking you about him.
We're not here to discuss him.
We can discuss about
We discussing everything.
We
I'm
Okay,
discussing
but I'm
everything.
not discussing that.
Mm.
You got that camera? You
Nah,
can
but I see you behind camera. I still don't know.
Wait till the camera go off, Ron. Wait till the camera go off, Ron. You
It's okay.
Next question. Next question.
Okay, the next question. Andrew, would you tell your friend if you saw his wife cheating?
Yup. Sure did. Sure did.
Oh, you have before?
Sure did, and we'll do it again every time I see you out there being a dog. Look, hold up, I'm finna get loud with you. Every time I see you being dog, ASS, out there in the streets, you thought and bopping, I'm telling on you.
My man.
Straight up. Know why? You talking about that's not your business. I'm not knowing that's my partner, that's my cousin, that's my brother. I'm telling on you. You out there slick side trying to do this, do that. You might be out there with no protection because you're nasty. You know why?
Is this for somebody?
It's for
It's
whoever.
about-
It's for whoever.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
It's for everybody I done told on, everybody I'm gonna tell on. Stop being out there thotting and bopping. If you're gonna do all that, don't get married. Yeah, I'm gonna tell every time. Believe that. For sure. I sure will.
Melissa, would you tell your friend if you saw her husband
Baby,
cheating?
she ain't gotta worry about me going to tell her because I'm gonna confront him right then and there.
Believe that.
I promise you, if I'm
Yeah,
somewhere and I see my friend married, especially if it's her husband, if I see him somewhere with another woman, I'm gonna go introduce myself. Hi, how y'all doing?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be like, where's such and such tonight? Where's my friend at?
World star.
Where's my friend?
Cortland, would you tell your friend if you saw his wife cheating?
I'm going to confront and tell.
You gonna confront him and tell him?
Thank you.
You
After
got to
seeing
do
it, I'm
it.
gonna make sure you gonna hear about it.
I done it.
You gotta do it.
Oh,
You got to. It's loyalty, man.
Let me tell you something. I don't respect women who don't live by that. I'm sorry. I don't respect women. Like, okay, when I was with my ex, you know, he would take. Sometimes we would go like on a double date with his homeboy and his girlfriend. That's cool. I knew who his girlfriend was. But if there was ever a time where he wanted to take me and his homeboy had a whole nother girl knowing that he's together, I don't want to go. I'm not going nowhere with her. Because I'm not about to be accessory to this. Because I would tell, and then me and you going to have a problem because I told. Don't bring me around your homeboys if they switching girls every other weekend. I know. Because then that make you look like you up to something. Because maybe you do the same thing. You see, baby, I pay attention. And no man want to bring me around his friends.
Tell
He does.
Melissa, where you from?
Because right
She's
is
from
right.
here or whatever.
Right is right.
Or whatever.
Wrong is wrong. And I'm not accepting that.
Ooh,
I
man.
don't think so.
If y'all trying to get at Melissa, y'all better come correct, man. For real. Hey, bro. I'm 100 with it, bro. Come
You better come
100.
100.
I'm
Oh, y'all
coming
like-
out.
You know, what's the next question?
Yeah, I know, but you know, sometimes I play both ways because sometimes you could tell a person and then they'll be mad at you for even telling them.
I
Yeah.
let them be mad
Let
at
me
you.
mad.
What do you guys think about that?
Let 'em be mad,
You know,
whatever.
sometimes people lose
I let them be
friendships
mad.
over that.
Because you know what? Let me
Friends.
tell you one thing. They're going to be mad, but what he do, he ain't going to never stop doing it because she keep fussing at the people that's trying to help her. So eventually, when she get tired of him, who you think she going to be looking for?
Your
Melissa.
friend?
Girl, Melissa, you
Yeah.
was right. I know. What friend I'm here?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, baby, because I got a cousin. I was at home pregnant, and my cousin saw my man at the time at the club with a girl. They had on matching shirts or something like that.
Whoa! They're playing
Yes,
that.
matching shirts. And he gonna say he ain't get the girl the shirt, but that's a whole nother
They're
topic for
playing that.
another day.
They're like some City
But
Hall
she
stuff
called
like
me crying like, cause she wanted to mess him up. Like she was so mad. She said, "Yeah, home, you pregnant? I'm about to kill him. He over here at the bar with this girl."
Yes.
And I was like, "Calm down, baby.
That'll
Calm."
be me.
It's like your friends take on that anger
Yeah.
for you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And you remember I inboxed you. I was mad about some stuff. I'm like, look, I'm gonna block him. Girl, I get personal.
Right. It does get personal. Okay,
that.
guys.
Loyalty is cool.
Yeah, loyalty. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, my last question. We gotta go out with a bang.
Mm.
Y'all ready?
Bang, bang.
Have you ever been attracted to your girlfriend's friends?
Have you ever been attracted to your girlfriend's friend?
Like, let's say you was
Right,
with
right,
me and Melissa came on a lunch date or something, and have you ever be like, God damn, Melissa look good in your mind?
Well, see, there's a two-part answer to this question. The first answer is if I'm with you or if I'm with you or whoever it is, I'm with you. So I can acknowledge that a woman is attractive. Now, if I'm attracted to her, that's a different situation. That means I gotta look inside me and see why I'm attracted to that woman. What is it that you're lacking, or what is it that she has that I'm desirous of? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not
that's
about. It's not really about if I'm attracted to my woman's friends. Like hopefully she'll be around a whole bunch of attractive women, so she ain't like the baddest one or whatever, or where it's not like she's a focal point. Exactly. You feel what I'm saying? So I want my woman to be friends with a bunch of attractive women, so I can be like, yeah, my lady friend's bad. All of them, check them out. Nah. So yeah. So I can acknowledge that she's attractive. But attracted to? Nah. Because then that's what I'm with you for. I could be with her.
Melissa.
Possibly.
I have never really been attracted to no guy I've been with friends. Because to be honest, I probably got the best one out the bunch. But I have been in a place where I met a guy and then he introduced me to his friends and I was like, dang.
I should have got with the friend.
Man,
For
for
you.
real.
Yeah, I feel
I'm
you.
like, who's your homeboy? They were like, man, what's up? What you mean? What you? We
What
ain't
you
together.
mean?
I just met you. I still got a chance.
Yeah. Just fresh.
That do happen, somebody try to talk to you. And then
Yeah.
their friends walk up, you be like, "Dang, why you ain't see me
I
first?"
give him that little sexy look. I lick
Hey,
the
what it look
lips.
like? What it look like?
And then be like, he ain't really my friend anyway. It's not playing. But yeah,
Have you
that
ever
happened before.
Attracted to your girlfriend's friends.
Not attracted to, but I mean,
Thought she looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she look good, I'm calling my homeboy. Look,
They
bro.
poster. Like,
She
Yeah,
got
that's
she
what
got
we
a
do.
cute friend.
but you got your good one, boy. She got finna look like her.
Come
Yeah.
And we're gonna keep in the clique.
He texted me.
Excuse me.
But yeah, I feel like, I mean, like he said, you don't just be like attracted. I just feel when you with somebody, that person is like your attention. And so when she got some friends that look good, you be like, man, she look good to me, Kylie. I got some, I'm about to hook you up. Because there's times where I went to one of my friends and they were trying to hook me up with, they do friends. Melissa, just stay here. I got somebody finna come and meet you. Like, since people know I'm single, I mean, and my uncle just not, I got somebody from Jamaica. Look, he good for you. I mean, he keeps saying he good for you, niece. I sent him all your pictures. You sent him all my pictures. Like, really? I'm saying, so, you know, you just never know.
Yeah.
America.
Oh,
You got the
You asked
Jamaican
a
roots.
question about,
he's speaking Jamaican over here.
Oh man, that's classic.
What question?
and you asked me something about if you would stay in a relationship if the sex wasn't good or something like that.
Oh, you wanted me to ask that one.
Oh, that's a
That's the one
great
you texted
question.
Okay.
Ooh, wait
I was
a
trying to
minute.
bypass it,
Ooh,
but since they want to
bypass it
keep
for what?
the show going.
Don't y'all want to know the answer to that?
I want to hear y'all answer.
I want to hear yours
I
too.
want to hear yours.
Would
I
you
wanna hear your answer
stay?
too.
Oh God.
God is
Would
good
you,
all the time.
would you stay in a relationship if the sex wasn't good?
Ask me last.
Actually, last Portland.
No, man, no, I can't stay there.
No.
Nah, I can't stay there. I stay there because me personally, I like to do it. And it was- I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. I like to do it. I like to do it. Like, you know, if I'm liking you, I want your sex to be good too.
Yeah.
You know, I want to enjoy you, your sex, and everything else.
Yeah.
And if it's not good, man, like,
So that's a deal breaker.
yeah, man, I can't stay there if it's not good because I like to do it. Morning, night, day, evening.
Yikes.
I hear you.
I can't.
Melissa,
Well, actually, I've done that before.
you stay.
I stayed in a relationship, and you know, at first I thought the sex was good, cause I guess I didn't have that much experience. No, I didn't have that much experience,
That was
so
your first time?
you know, I thought it was good. But then after every time we have sex, I just felt like unsatisfied. Like I felt like I didn't have enough. And then this is kind of listen, it's not funny.
I'm not
But
asking.
look, after a while, I was like, I read, okay, don't laugh at me because I'm too old to be saying this, but I never had an orgasm. Like, I have never experienced an orgasm. So,
Still.
let me finish. I was in a relationship for 5 years and never had an orgasm.
Okay.
Never knew what it was.
Damn.
But when I finally experienced it, I was like, oh my God, like I thought I was having an asthma attack. Like, I didn't know what was happening. So, I was like, so, wait, let me finish. I was like, so this was sex about, you know, like, you know, so then it made me mad. I was like, wait a minute. I've been with you all this time, and I ain't never had an orgasm. Like, that's a problem for me. Sex is not the biggest important thing, but I do want somebody who can match my sex drive. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the type of woman that sleep around. And you know, I don't have sex. You know, I've been chilling, waiting, and so. But when I do, I want it to be wonderful. Like I want a man. That's why being affectionate is important to me. I want a man that's open, that want to do. I have a high sex drive. I do.
He likes so much at a
I can't even finish because I can feel him staring at me.
I'm saying,
He just
Let me
finish.
finish. I'm being honest, because let me tell you about women. A woman that's classy and don't like to throw it everywhere, she enjoys sex, but she don't want to just experience it with anybody.
Right.
You know, she wants you to have sex with her body, mind, soul, everything, the whole thing. That's me. I don't want just some casual sex.
Joe Blow.
I want it all. You know, I want foreplay. I want everything. You know, so you know that's why I'm picky about who I sleep with because you know, a lot of times I can't just be physical with you if I'm not feeling you mentally. I will be turned off. Everything be turned off. I just be looking at you like, ugh. Like that's me. I get turned off real. I'm not feeling. I be turned off completely. So now to answer the question, like
So
when
it's
I
a
get
deal
relationship,
breaker.
I want all of that. I want
So
good
the sex is
and everything.
not good. It's a
You
deal
can
breaker.
help a person be better. You could. I mean, as long as a man could keep it hard, it's not that hard for a
Oh
woman.
Lord.
It's not. That's his only real job and learn how to work it. He can't do that, then something wrong with him.
What if it's little?
You know what? I'm not
That's
gonna lie.
a
It depends what's little.
Hey,
Okay, because
I mean-
but look, I prefer a smaller.
No.
You prefer a smaller member?
no.
Whoa, what?
You prefer a smaller member?
Hold
I'm trying to be
on,
serious.
wait, hold on.
Sometimes we're too big to hurt too
I've
much.
seen guys, I seen like somebody sent me a picture of a guy with a really big penis. I'm like, I would never sleep with nobody with no huge penis. I like to enjoy sex. I don't want to just be dying, like killing me. I can't.
Wow.
I got a
I'm just being honest. What?
Since you're being honest, you rather candles lit or you rather dog? I gotta see your body. I gotta see your body.
I don't care. I have no shame on my body. I got a very nice body. I have no shame on my body, so it don't matter. But that's your question?
Yeah, that's what I want to ask.
Mr. Andrew,
Man.
would you stay in a relationship if the sex is bad? Is that a deal breaker?
Definite deal breaker. Reason being, I'm gonna piggyback what Miss Melissa said, because you have to have a mental connection too. Like, I know for grown women, the mental connection has to be there before they can actually give of themselves. And I don't want a woman just loose like that, because I done had a whole lot of loose. I don't want it loose. I want it tight. I want the connection to be tight. I want.
Well, what the what?
I just lost my whole. I want the.
I was in the zone. I was feeling what you were
I
saying.
could tell she was in
I
her
want the
zone.
connection to be tight
Yes.
as well, because
Yes.
then that way you can get loose.
Yeah.
Because you ain't got to worry about if we're there mentally.
Right.
Then everything else that follows is just a reflection of the connection that you already have. So if her sex is bad, nah, I'm out. Nah, I'm good. Because honestly, I could do me better than you could do me if you got bad.
Yeah.
For real.
Oh Lord.
I'm keeping it real.
That's real.
I know what I like. I know how long it takes. I know all that. Like every person should know what they like. And then if you can't
See,
satisfy
y'all gonna make
that,
me stop shaking people's hands.
I mean, you should carry sanitizer. But I'm just saying though, like if you can't satisfy me that way, I'm gonna go somewhere else
Right.
where I can find it and it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
And I'm gonna make sure it's good because I know what I like,
Awesome.
and vice versa. So definitely deal breaker. What about you, ma'am?
You was just waiting now.
I'm just asking. I mean, we all talking. Keep it real. Mm-hmm.
To be honest, the size really don't matter.
And no,
Cause there's guys
Well,
with
that's
big.
not what I've heard.
No, that's not
I
true.
heard
There's
size
guys.
really does matter.
Wait, there's guys with big penis and don't know what to do with it.
Yes, I
There's guys that can't last past 2 minutes. I'm sorry, but sometimes them nice. They got them nice, not that long. Kind of got a little width to it. But he just know it.
I can't breathe.
Breathe.
That's it. That's fine with me. I don't need no big long Johnson trying to be
trying to hurt
overpower me.
No, I would say that I'm gonna go ahead and answer. I'm very passionate. So
Excuse me.
bad sex would be a deal breaker for me too, because I think that's all a part of the chemistry and all a part of. It plays a big part in a relationship,
It do.
and I think.
Money can't fix that neither.
No.
It plays a big part.
But can you guys agree that if you wait, like if y'all have this great love for each other, doesn't take effect into the sex? Like
Wait,
if you
rephrase that question.
okay,
Like if you
say I love you,
Uh-huh.
right? I love you before we had sex. So sometimes people have
I
sex
love each
before
other.
they love each other.
Right.
So I love you before we even had sex.
Mm-hmm.
So we have sex, but your sex is bad, but I don't know that because I love you so much.
Right.
I feel that when we having sex.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying?
I do.
So does love kind of overpower
Yes,
the bad
yes.
sex is what I'm
Yes.
asking.
If it's real, yeah.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
probably could or would,
Yes.
but in certain situations where it's just a visceral
I agree.
experience, I want what I want. She want what she want, and if she's not getting it or I'm not getting it, I'm moving.
But you see, a lot of times in a relationship, that's it like you get with somebody. And y'all just think the sex is great.
Because it's not real.
And then years down the line, you know, y'all get together, y'all together. And it just seems like the sex is bad. It's not necessarily that the sex is bad. It got to the point where y'all not as into each other as y'all were before.
Mhm.
Or maybe her attention somewhere else, his attention somewhere else. And y'all not really trying to put y'all all into the sex. One of y'all just trying to get a nut real quick.
Mhm.
And I mean, I've been in that situation before where it's just not even, we're not even into each other no more. We not connected mentally. When you're not connected mentally, the sex is just awful. I'm sorry. It's just like when you really just connect with a person, y'all just into it. Just like it's like a go. Like you just like glue. Y'all stuck together. Y'all don't know how to leave each other. You know, and that's real. That's why you have to separate the lust from the love. A lot of people just think great sex is just great. You know, they confuse that with love. Like a man could be putting it on you real good, and a woman think that he in love with y'all. That don't mean he necessarily in love. He could just have some good sex. You know what I'm saying? You just have to separate the stuff. Like I feel like, you know, when I went through it, it was rough. And you know, I because we didn't connect mentally, I felt dissatisfied. I was like, I get turned off. Like I just look at him like, ugh. You know, I be mad about everything.
But you still didn't cheat?
I'm not a cheater. I'm
That's
a loyal
good.
person.
That's good.
You know, even I didn't have an orgasm. I never cheated. Never.
Why it took you so long?
I didn't know. And when I love for real, okay? It was his job to show me something.
Salute that.
But guess what? I learned. And baby, when the right man come, he got a giveaway. And let me just tell you, he'll be ready. He'll be ready. Now, I'm not gonna lie. One thing I do fear because I decided not to be physical. One thing that bothers me is like if I wait. Let's just say like if you're a type of woman where you want to wait till marriage, and I asked that question to this conference I went to that's talking about sex. Could you be in a relationship with somebody who? Okay, let's say like y'all got married, y'all never had sex, and y'all get married, and the sex bad. What do you do after that?
Bring
What do you do
somebody else
after
in
that?
the
If you
bedroom.
get married to somebody and the sex is
Well,
horrible, what?
You might want to bring somebody else in the bedroom, like, you know.
I think you can teach
Some people like that. Some people are open to that. I mean, I'm not
I'm
saying
not
me.
gonna lie.
I'm just saying sometimes that could work.
I don't really think that's bad sex.
Sometimes you bring toys.
I don't really think that's bad sex. I think sometimes you gotta coach a person on what y'all like, what each other like.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, if the girl just ain't got no walls, I don't know what to tell you.
If you not
If you don't got no feeling, I don't know. If y'all have to do anal sex, something, I don't know.
You know what?
So I don't have the problem, so I don't know. But I'm just trying to tell y'all, there's not really bad sex. Sometimes if you really love that person, you have to coach them on what you like. Like I heard that a lot of people, couples, women like giving their man hate. They don't want to give their man hate. A lot of men like hate. Sometimes you just have to, when you marry, you want to satisfy your man.
Hey, actually, I was arguing with somebody behind it.
What was
Who's
the
argument?
argument?
Yeah, I want to know too.
Let me ask you a question. Y'all men, and you, do y'all think giving hate is a privilege or
I think it should be part of.
or it's part of sex?
It's part of.
No, I actually think.
I think it's a privilege.
I think it's a privilege, and I think it's a part of sex because like put yourself in a female position. Hold on, listen.
Go ahead.
Listen. Put yourself in a female. You know, ain't no female want to just be sucking on something that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, and you got some guys that are on the block all day. Don't shower and then just go completely and just have sex. You know what I'm saying? Like that's germ, that's chemical, that's disease. You know. So I say sometimes it could be a privilege and it's a part of sex sometimes.
I mean, of course, technically it is a part of sex, but it's a privilege.
Why is it a privilege?
Because it's something that we don't really even want to do from the jump.
Wait a minute.
Wait, I'm gonna say.
Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Wait a minute. Fellatio and cunnilingus are part of it because there are some people who enjoy doing or giving that as opposed to penetration or the actual sexual act. I know a few of them. Now, I feel that it is not a privilege, it's a part of it because all of that is encompassed in sex.
I'm gonna be honest. You gotta earn my hate.
What? You went
Yes.
down some awesome
You gotta earn
thing.
it. I'm with you. Nah, if we married, yes. I don't just do that. I'm sorry.
That's a
No,
part of a relationship.
I'm gonna be
Of
honest.
an adult
I
relationship.
feel some kind of way if a man just,
Openly just eagerly wants
Like
to do
if we
that.
not even,
Yeah,
if we
that
not
means-
official, he
right.
can some hate. Like no.
But you understand,
No,
some
but what about the
some
ones?
girls do
What
that.
about
and-
guys that just go?
Then that's his
Down
problem.
there.
I didn't ask you to do that.
No.
I didn't
For
ask
some
you to
people,
do
that
that.
turn them on.
No, because that
to
makes
be
me
in
feel
a position
like
of
you
power.
do that with
But
everybody.
that may not be the case though. Maybe that's just what I like to do.
Yeah.
No.
But you like to do that with everybody.
That's not necessarily.
Well, how you
the point.
distinguish from when you want to do
Man,
it?
Depends
and
on
when
the
you
kind of interaction y'all
Yeah,
have.
it
and the
depends
type of
on like
communication y'all have.
the feelings and all that with this person because
I gotta feel you out.
I
I'm
like
sorry.
I like to give head, but I don't give head to everybody.
That's strictly for relationships, man.
That's strictly
Yeah,
for
basically.
relationships that are stuff.
But
I'm
it shouldn't
sorry.
be a privilege though. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe it should be a privilege.
It's a privilege. Let me
It
tell you why
is.
it's a privilege. Yeah, I might think I'm weird, okay? But if I'm in a relationship and I got me a good man and he good, I got this thing where I like to control sometimes. I know how to switch it off, put it on. But anyways, if I'm giving head to a man, then it boosts me like, yeah, I got that nigga toes
You're in a
curling,
position
you
of
know?
power.
Like I'm doing something to him, you know?
Right.
And then when he give me hate, it make me feel like, yeah, I got him, working for me or something. Like I just got this crazy mind to where I feel like it's something like, yeah, we are keeping each other happy. We making each other feel good. And so I'm not gonna share that with every guy I come across. So I'm just sorry. I'm not gonna share my pearl with everybody, and I'm not gonna share my hate with everybody. I'm just sorry. Like you gotta work for that. I don't know how people just like. I met a guy one time. He was like, "Yeah, I didn't sleep when she gave me hate." I'm like, people do that?
Yeah.
People do that?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, girls
Just
actually
give
do
hate?
that. Yeah.
You pay for it?
The bottom line is,
I don't
if
like
you're in a
being
relationship with
patient.
somebody and they're not satisfying you, you need to find somebody who is satisfying you mentally, physically, spiritually, in all aspects.
Yes.
Because if we don't, you're gonna be lonely by yourself, wishing you did. That's all I got to say. I don't think any part of sex is a privilege. I think it's all encompassing what you do with that person, and if you're comfortable enough to do that, then go on and do that. Whatever it is.
I thank you guys so much.
This has been interesting.
Did you guys have fun?
I had fun.
I learned a lot.
You
I've
learned a
been
lot?
very open.
I had a
I have
great
no
time.
secrets.
Y'all had a great time.
This
So
was
if I
good.
ever needed y'all again,
You're
y'all
welcome.
saying,
Speed now.
Y'all will come.
I'm available.
I got you on
Come.
speed. All right, this has been Press Play. Thank you guys for viewing.
Bye.